What's up, folks? Jimmy here, Greater Train. New vlog for you. Been learning a lot recently. Just been studying, learning, reading, experimenting on myself. Life hacking as it's commonly called. I just want to share with you what I've been working on, what I've been learning. I'm pretty excited for what you're about to experience. What I want to talk about is the first thing that you do in the morning. Most people do, and it's totally screwing up their day. People wonder why they wake up and they feel like shit. Energy's low. They don't feel like doing anything. The day is a drag. Blah, blah, blah. We've all heard it. We've all been there. What are you talking about? You may be thinking. Hitting the snooze button. Most people are setting themselves up for failure before they even get out of bed. They're letting that damn button control them, ruin their day. I get it. We've all been there. Oh, just a few more minutes. A few more minutes. Some people, they have 3-4 alarms set up with, 5-10 minute increments. They feel like they can't get out of bed, and this is just really setting them up for failure, and that's not how you want to start your day off. And like I said, you don't want to start your day off like this. This is what losers do. That's a loser's mentality. And here's why I say this. First thing you're telling yourself right out of bed when you hit the snooze button is, I didn't get enough rest. I didn't get enough. That's a lack mindset. That's a loser's mindset. That's not one of, optimism and saying that I got what I need and I'm ready to win the day. You have a loser's mentality, like, oh, I need some more rest. I need some more rest. You're already setting yourself for failure just from that standpoint. Next thing, why you don't want to hit the snooze button is you're telling yourself that you're not excited about the day. You got to go back to sleep. You got to go back to sleep. If you're really doing what you love, if you're passionate about what you got going on today, you should want to jump out of bed. You should be excited to get up, get moving, and get to working on whatever it is that you're working on. But most people, they don't have the passion. They don't know what they really want to work on. They just go back to bed. They don't have a purpose. So they don't feel like they're just going through the motions. That's no way to really kickstart your day. So what I'm getting at is, don't let that button control you. Don't let that silly little button control you for an extra 5-10 minutes of laying down and being half asleep. Be a winner. Mentally tell yourself you got this. When you hear that alarm go off, turn it off and get up. Get moving. That's your first win for the day. When you do that, you're starting off winning. You just accomplished the goal. You set the alarm to get up at whatever time you're going to get up, and you did it. And those small wins is how you accumulate a great day. Very hard to start off with a lack mindset, negative thinking, ungratefulness, and expect to have a great day later in the day. It's very, very challenging to shift that mindset. So you want to get going fast and do it the right way by hitting the off button and getting up. But like I said, hitting the snooze button, going back to sleep, that's what people who are unproductive typically do. So I've been studying a lot, and I've been really diving into peak performance, just studying successful people, whether it's athletes, whether it's successful business owners, creators. And one thing they all have in common, or they have rituals. Tony Robbins is big on rituals. A good book called The Miracle Morning that talks about establishing morning rituals, because rituals essentially will get your mind in a peak state to really own the morning and carry it through the rest of the day. I'm just here to share with you what I've been doing as my morning ritual. I hope that it can give you some insight on what you should be doing in the morning to really attack the day, win the day, dominate the day. So, first thing I do is, like I said, I get out of bed. Alarm goes off, I pop right up. What I do is I set my alarm on the other side of the room, so I have to get up and turn it off. I learned that in college. I was playing football. In college, you don't want to be late for 5 a.m. workout, so you had to get up and get out of bed. I got up, hit the alarm, bam, first win. Second win, I make my bed. I found myself when I started making my bed, first thing in the morning, what happened was things that I would normally put off, like little things like, oh, I could do that later, I found myself taking action on it, getting it done right away rather than putting it off. It's kind of strange how that carries over, but I'm telling you, it does. Third step I do is I find somewhere comfortable to sit, and I go through this breathing routine that I learned from Tony Robbins. It's just a deep breathing, sort of, type thing. He actually raises his arms up and down too. I just really just kind of focus on the breath and just, open my lungs up and get the breathing going. I do that for about 2 minutes. From there, I transition to thoughts of gratitude. Gratitude really changed my life. I really learned about gratitude from reading the book The Secret. Before, I used to complain a lot and things just weren't going right in my life. But when I switched, when I started being grateful for what I did have, no matter how small, that's when loads and loads of blessings and things have started really manifesting and coming into my life. Gratitude is really important, so I spend a few minutes just being grateful for little things like just being a dad, having a house, doing what I love every day, being healthy, for having great people in my life. And I just really just send a lot of thanks for that, and it just puts me in really good mood, feeling good. Just first, reminder of the blessings that I have in my life. And after I do my gratitude, next thing I transition to is a prayer, go into prayer. I'm not here to push religion on anybody. If you do what best fits you, but I'm a firm believer in prayer, and I go into a deep prayer. I pray for myself, I pray for those around me. Just want to be a blessing to other people, pay my gifts forward, use what the Lord blessed me with to serve the world. So I go into that mode for 2-3 minutes. From there, I transition to visualization. I visualize what I want my future to be. I think about speaking events I want to do, people I want to meet, how much money I want to make, what I see myself doing career-wise, how I want my family to be living, the people around me, non-for-profits that I want to start one day. I visualize all these things, and I just try to feel as if it's happening now, get in that mode, and that gets me excited, and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm optimistic about the future, I'm grateful for what I currently have. After that, I transition into a little more high energy now, so I'll put on a motivational video. I really like Eric Thomas, Les Brown's good, Gary Vee. There's so many to choose from. There's a lot of compilations on YouTube. I just find a real good motivational video, one that's not too long, about 5 minutes, just to kind of listen to it, kind of get me in that, that mode, ready to get after mode. Then after I do the motivational video, I conclude, and I start getting dressed. I'll play some music. I'll play like some pump up music, something that gets me hyped. Play 1 or 2 songs, doesn't have to be the whole playlist, but just 1 or 2 songs to really get me going while I'm getting dressed and finishing up my routine. Let me tell you, I've been so much more energized, I've been more productive, my body just feels better, I'm more excited about the day. Things have just been so much different. Mind you, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Latest I wake up is 4 o'clock in the morning. And this is even days I don't have to be at work early, on weekends. I get up early every single day. Before I was doing this ritual, days I had to be up early and I'm hitting the snooze button, I'm lethargic. I was always trying to take an extra nap, and I would take naps in my car, and I would get home and take another nap. I just felt like sleeping. When I shifted into putting my mind in peak state from the very beginning, and no caffeine or energy drink or pre-workout does what a morning ritual could do for you. I promise you that. I'm energized, I'm killing it at work, I'm getting content created, I'm doing all these things, and I'm doing it with clarity and energy and excitement and creativity, and it's just been amazing. This is something that I hope you all take advantage of. With that said, you don't have to do things exactly the way I do it. Again, everybody's different. Some people, they need to go get their workout in real early in the morning. Others, they can add to their ritual. It could be breakfast. It's just different things, but you just want to get into a daily routine that's going to put you in the best position to dominate the day. Because why else would you do anything if you weren't intending on being the best at it? Why just go through the motions? It's no way to live. We were all born to be great. We're here for a reason. And we're not doing ourselves, we're not doing our family, we're not doing the people around us any justice by not giving it our best. But in order to be our best, we have to be our best up here. And that starts with how you start the morning. All right, so don't be a loser. Don't hit that snooze button. Alarm goes off. Get up, get into a ritual, get your mind right, own the day. If you got any questions about that, I do coaching program. Click the link in the caption. Become ingrained. I've taken all these principles that I've learned over the years, for the mental and the physical. And I put together a nice program to help people be the best version of themselves, help people be at their best. And you don't want to miss out on this. The greatest have coaches. I've had mentors and people I've learned from, and I'm just paying it forward. Check it out. Link in the bio. You got any questions, feel free to contact me at www.ingrainedtotrain.com, or you can send me a message on Facebook at Ingrained to Train with the number 2.